I am MJ Okumu and a leader in this constituency, Ugunja constituency. I have read the bill dated 26th of February 2025, and from the onset, I wish to join with many Kenyans in opposing this bill in its entirety. And why am I proposing to reject the bill together with many Kenyans? One, the courts in this country have many times, more than 3 times, pronounced themselves that anything to do with budgets to be controlled or to be put in the hands of people who are elected is unconstitutional. Previously, they gave different reasons. One of them was lack of public participation. But I wish to state here that I'm extremely disappointed in the manner in which this process, the National Assembly are calling it public participation. It does not even measure, because they intend to amend a section or Article 204 of the Constitution of Kenya, and the Kenyans do not know what that article talks about. They know very well that there has been no civic education on devolution of Kenya, and now they want to bring this insertion of these 3 provisions to have money in their hands, when the courts have said in the past that it is unconstitutional. The second reason why I'm opposed to this is not because of the services that this CDF or whatever money they want to do is providing to the people. No. The only thing is that there's need in this country to have respect the separation of offices, separation of powers. We have the executive at the national and we have the executive at the county level. And under the 4th schedule of the Constitution, those 2 steps of government are the people or the institutions that have been given mandate by the Constitution under Chapter 12, Public Finance, to have budget, to control budget, to execute all the services that this so-called bill are intending to include in the Constitution. And therefore, as known to me and other Kenyans and with this Constitution, the roles of Parliament are understood. 1 is to represent, 2 is to legislate, and the 3rd one is oversight. Now, the 3rd reason why this bill I'm opposed to this bill, just like many other Kenyans that I know are opposed to it, is that we cannot have leaders in Parliament who are oversighting themselves. They want to appropriate funds through the budget, get money to control, and oversight at the same time. And we know it in the past when the independent officers like the Auditor General questions the use of these funds by these legislators, and the control of budget also comes up to question them. They give them ultimatum, they remove them from the office. My request, with due respect, tremendous respect to the sponsors of this motion and bill, is that they must remove first the conflict of interest. As an advocate, I know that every time you are faced with a conflict of interest, first you declare, secondly you come out of it. Members of Parliament in any manner, whether it's women rep, whether it is member of Parliament, whether it is senator, they have nothing to force Kenyans through the back door because of their self-interest to control any funds.
I want to register my support for the bill because this bill has done a lot for the people of Kenya in general. The place where we are now standing was built by the same bill of finance that created by our former leaders who are aware when we could not get devolutions of money down here. But after a deliberation and deliberate actions by our MPs who managed to create this opportunity has made Ugunja to be a different thing. We now have the DC's office here. We are now having the Treasury office here. We are now having the CDF office here. We are now having the cereal here. And we are having the water here. So that money should be in place, but law should be enacted. I want to support my boss here. Thanks, he's a lawyer. He can come up with a solution because they know what the topic of the law that they can bring in to help us censor the people who are going to use the money and how they are going to work with it.
Fred, I come from Ugunja, and I want to fully support the bill that is out here to put CDF into law. Because as the people from Ugunja and Nyanza, we've been too much into opposition politics. So when CDF came, it actually harmonized that. We did not require our MPs to kneel before presidents to get money. When CDF came, we've seen what it has done. Even if it was not part of the law, but we should not be even talking about doing away with it. What we should be talking about is about adding more funds to the kitty, because its impact can be felt anywhere you go.
Natakikana hii maneno ya CDF itengenezwe mzuri na iwe kwa katiba. Sitaki hii kitu iwe kama nini mjumbe ambaye amechaguliwa ninakuwa overall kwa kila kitu. Indakana hii pesa iwe independent, ambayo mwananchi wa kawaida ako na haki akwenda kuangalia. Kwa sababu wakati huu, wakati wa zamani ilikuwa nasemaga hivi, Moi alikuwa anasema hivi, sasa mbaya ni maisha mbaya. Na hii iko kwa CDF. Kama huwezi kusupport mwenye iko hapo pale kama mbunge, ukienda huko kuna mtu anakuangalia.
I may request that I take your name because I've recorded
Do you have any submission?
No, I will send this.